Napalm Tube. Napalm Tube, thank you for subbing. I think Napalm Tube's mentioned to me that he was Blake the Pacifist, and he something happened with his channel. He had to shut it down. So I'm glad that you opened a new channel so that you could watch Fez Nite. I know that you gave me a little bit of grief in what I was talking about, that I was teasing anarchists a little bit. But like I said, I told you, I told my anarchist friends, if I was going to have to pick a side, I think I'd rather hang out with the anarchists, but I can't really take you. I'm sorry, there's part of it I just find hard to swallow, okay? Like 90% of the rest of the state, the rest of society. Oh, it's a marvelous thing to ponder the idea of not having a society, of not having structure. And oh yeah, just write to me and tell me I don't get it, because of course I don't. He said, one man's la-la land of anarchy is another man's la-la land of legitimacy of the state. Well, whether the state is legitimate is open to argument, granted. But the idea that the state is la-la land, no, the state's real, dude. It's fucking real. It's here. But this is anarchy society. I'm just saying, there are no examples except for very, very small groups of an anarchist society. I know anarchist families. You see them all the time on TV on that wife swap show, you know? Yeah, there's anarchist families, but show me a friggin' city with a population of over 1,000, or even a village with a population of over 100 that is a classic anarchist society. Because anything bigger than that, I'm sorry, don't mean to offend anybody, but it is la-la land. It's in the area of imagination. It's a wonderful thing. Don't stop dreaming. You know, I'm an idealist. I mean, I used to love that idea of utopia, you know. H.G. Wells and those science fiction writers of that certain era, you know, when they coined the word, the utopian. Utopia. What a wonderful idea. And I think some anarchists are looking for utopia because they don't want to get they hate authority. And I understand. I'm with you on that, man. You know, I don't want to be put down by the man. I don't want him coming to my house at gunpoint telling me pay your traffic fine. You haven't paid your traffic tickets, come to jail. You ran all these stop signs. You forgot your what do they call that? The what's that law, that rule that that philosopher came up with? The idea that we all get along in society. Oh, it was Rousseau that said something about the moral contract. Was that it? The moral contract, the contract to society. I think it was the moral contract. The idea that we're all going to agree that we understand a red light, don't run it. Stop sign means stop. You know. I'd like to throw all out the window, and then the state created these rules and stuff that are good and bad. This business with the court system. Here I am. I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to talk about stuff. This business with the Supreme Court saying that the people in Guantanamo deserve habeas corpus. And then you see political cartoons. It's all, oh yeah, it's the same thing as turning them free. All those terrorists, the worst of the worst, we're just going to open the doors and let them out because of habeas corpus. So, and you know what? There are idiots. There are idiots in the American populace that are going to believe that. All habeas corpus means, and I'm not a friggin' lawyer, I just read, it means that I have the right to talk, to say, what am I being accused of? You need to tell me why I'm here. What are these charges that you're bringing up against me? That's fair, okay? After a certain point, look, they had that thing in the UK where they wanted to up the limit to just grab a man off the street, just grab him and hold him for up to 42 days without any reason. And that was controversial there. But even they admit that after 42 days, we have to come up with a reason to hold you, which is the habeas corpus thing, okay? Some of these guys in Guantanamo have been there for years, and nobody has really explained to them why they're there. You know, I think whether you are an anarchist or a libertarian or a Democrat or a Republican, how did we get so far apart on the notion of justice? And at least I'm guessing that the anarchists and the libertarians would be with me on this, is that the idea that somebody could come to your house and grab you in the middle of the night, and I don't care if you're a foreigner, if they're American soldiers going into your country, Iraq, grabbing you middle of the night, shipping you to Cuba, and holding you and not telling you why you're there, that's crazy. I mean, one thing that a liberal can do, one thing that liberals are chastised for is that we're too sensitive. We care too much about the other guy. But no matter who you are, put yourself in that man's shoes, you know? I guess some of you automatically assume those people deserve to be there. And I'm never going to change your mind on that. But even a lot of soldiers and stuff, you know, people on the inside admit that a lot of these guys were turned in out of revenge. One Iraqi farmer didn't like his neighbor and said, "Yeah, he did it. Grab him. That'll take care of his ass." It's true. I'm not saying all of them are there for that reason, but some of them are. And what would it feel like to be that guy? The guy that his neighbor hated him. Look, I'm sure there's lots of you out there that pissed off a few people in your life, but you don't deserve to be thrown into prison over it just because some guy pointed the finger. You, get him. Yeah, that guy right there. Throw a bag over his head, take him off in the middle of the night.